Hello, everybody. This is Steve Lewis. Welcome to Day Trading with Steve. Hope you're having a good day. Briefly, it's going to be a brief video on Nadex. I had mentioned it on one of my previous videos. Uh, I'm going to have to probably do a really separate video, more or less in depth. I was going to do it today, but some stuff came up. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of briefly talk about Nadex a little bit for those who are interested. Go first thing first. Go to nadex.com. Look at it, read it. It's not really nothing complicated, and open you up a demo account. Okay, and when you open up the demo account, they'll give you $10,000 of demo money to trade with. So you have that. Once you open it up, you'll see, like, for example, you have three different phrases you can trade. You can do call spreads, binary options, and knockouts. I wouldn't recommend, me personally, binary options. Been there, done that. I didn't really care for it too much. To me, I think call spreads is probably the best way to go for newcomers. And what it is basically you're looking at you're looking at trying to find out the direction of a stock or index. So, for example, let's just say that you're looking at the Wall Street 30, and let's just say the Wall Street 30 price range is from 31,000 to 32,000. I'm just making this up now. So your objective is to try to find a price as close to 31,000 as possible. Okay, so you got an upside of from 31,000 to 32,000. Now, like I said, I'm just making this up. This is not written in stone, nothing like that. I'm just trying to get you a basic picture of it. So you have what's called a time, I call my time block. And that time block will usually be 2 hours. So we would just say, for example, from 8 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the morning. So your objective is, you do want to get in as close to the $31,000 price as possible, which would be called the floor. 32,000 would be the ceiling price. So if it goes, so let's just say you bought, a couple of contracts, 2, 3 contracts, and you got in at 31,005. I'm just making this up, and it went up to, let's say, 31,105. So that's a 100-point increase. Okay, so you bought one contract. So, you made about $100, not including the fees, and the fees would be, it would be shown if you go to your accounts. You'll see what the fees would be based on one contract, So you kind of want to get your feet wet, just get an idea of what's what here. Having said that, you want to kind of treat this as realistic as possible, like it's a real account, because once you begin to go into live trading, you're not going to want to go ahead and probably, purchase, 20, 40 contracts. I wouldn't recommend that. But you want to kind of get an idea what you're doing and get comfortable with it, So I would start off 1, 2, maybe 3 contracts, and just kind of work your way up as time go on. There's different things that you're going to be using to help you in your trade. You're going to be looking at things like economic calendars, earnings reports, and you're going to become a news junkie. These are your tools that's going to help you become a trader. If you want to really become a trader, these are the 3 things that you're going to definitely want to grasp to. The video, doing a video on this here would take quite a bit of time. It would take more than probably one video, several maybe, to break it down. But I'm just kind of giving you a brief summary of what you're gonna have to look forward to as far as getting into it. Let's not beat around the bush here. You can make, like I said, it could be $20, $40, based on a contract, maybe $100. That's okay. That's not too bad starting out, because someone might say, well, wow, Steve, that ain't much money. But if you know how to make money, then you do the same thing over and over again. It's just that now as time goes on, you want to increase your account, your capital, your risk capital. So, and what I mean by that is, let's just say, you made, let's say $30 for that day. Okay, that don't sound like much. Yeah, whatever. You're not seeing the big picture. The bigger picture is, if you can make $30, let's say, for a day, and you can do that, let's say, 3 times a week. I'm just being modest, very conservative. Well, that's 33. That's $90 in a week. So, in a month's time, that's an extra $360. So, so it don't seem like much, but it's about accumulating and getting and sharpening your skills. So you do that, then you might say, well, hey, you know what, I think I'll buy 2 or 3 contracts. I'm getting to feel a little bit more comfortable. So instead of buying 1, you might buy maybe 3. Okay, so you do the same thing. A couple of times a week, the market goes up, maybe let's say 50 points. So $150 or so. Minus commission fees. And you're looking at still, about $120, $130. So time that 2 or 3 times. Now you're looking at, $360 in a week. Not a month, now it's a week. So times 4 on the average is over $1,400 in a month. So this is not rocket science. It's certainly very, very, very doable. If you take the time and treat it, this is not no game. This ain't no no video game. This is very real. Your charts and stuff going to be showing you things of what the market's doing. You have indicators there that help you, which I'm not going to go in detail. That would be something that I have to really, really hunker down and show y'all. But you got like MACD, indicators, RSI. It's quite a few indicators, and those indicators, what they are to help you look at the markets to see kind of which way it's going and whatever, the strength of it. You have candlesticks. There's a meaning to those too. You got different kind of candlesticks. A lot of people get overwhelmed. Yeah, I know. But it's to me, it's a simplified way that you can do this here, to look at those candlesticks to kind of get an idea which way the market's going to go. And by the way, those candlesticks have time frames. So, you could do a 1-minute candlestick, 2-minute, 3-minute, and what it is when I'm talking about is those candlesticks, you're looking at what's going on in, let's just say, a 2-minute time frame, so you look at it, then you got different kind of candlesticks, like doji candlesticks, so depending on a doji candlestick, I know it would sound like I'm rambling, but I'm not really. It's just that, it's a video, several videos that I'm going to construe, and they're going to be a little lengthy. And I don't really have the time today because I had a flat tire this morning, and, I didn't have time to really, that kind of took away from my time. So, but a doji candlestick is like a cross. And when you see that cross, if the next candlestick is above or below, it's kind of giving you an indication of which way the market's going for that time frame. So if you saw a cross and the next candlestick was above the cross, then briefly at least, the market should be going up. And if it's below the cross, then the market's going to probably be going down. Now sometimes you have a long candlestick after that one, and which might mean that the market's going to be going down, for a low duration of time, or if it's going up for a longer duration of time. All this sounds like a foreign language to y'all. I get it. I understand completely, because guess what? It sounded like a foreign language to me, except for one thing. I just had to kind of roll my sleeves up and decipher it. You're lucky you're not doing futures or other stuff, whatever. Your hair would turn green. Green is my shirt. But anyway, I'm not to confuse you. I'm just saying these things to kind of get y'all familiar with, some of the lingo and some of the stuff to look at. Go to nadex.com. They got tutorials. You can also go to apexinvesting.com, and they have a slew of videos, including on Nadex. That's pretty good. But they long videos also. Look, there's no quick, fix to doing this stuff here. Either you're going to do it and put the time in and this and that and study and learn and try to read, or if you're not, then don't waste your time doing it. Don't waste your time, and I'll be the first to tell you, not only don't waste your time, don't waste your money, and don't waste my time either. But jokes aside, it does work if you know what you're doing. You gotta have patience and discipline. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share my video. If you're serious about really wanting to get in contact with me, I can mentor you, and we will discuss the fees, if you're interested. So once again, that's Dynamo2160 at yahoo.com. Again, that's Dynamo, DYNAMO2160 at yahoo.com. So definitely I might have to go into probably a couple of more videos, and specifically catered for Nadex. Like I said, I got to really probably have to show y'all, a little bit how it kind of unfold. But you can go on stuff like YouTube and stuff, and they also have tutorials on Nadex and stuff. You can look at whatever. So it would make it easier on y'all to kind of look at these videos, kind of get an idea, whatever, and then I could probably talk to you and show you, and it'd be a little bit more easier as opposed to just jumping cold turkey into it. So anyway, that's about it for right now. Hope to be seeing everybody soon, or out there in YouTube world. But in the meantime, have a safe day, and until next time, God bless.